What's this one? Leftists crash out after being called annoying. You see what I'm saying? They can easily be defeated. Words hurt them. Words, ladies and gentlemen. They must have missed it when, you know, they taught you in school. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt me. Yeah, they never learned that. They must have missed that day when we were taking notes about that important life lesson. That maybe, in fact, now that I think about it, and I'm looking back in hindsight at school days, that might be the only thing I learned. Never have I ever used algebra. Yeah, that was the best part of school. So they basically missed the best part of school on, you know, sticks and stones thing. Words can't hurt you, love. But now she's going to probably crash out. Crash out about being called annoying. You're annoying. And she looks like that drippy-haired one from the video earlier. Let's have a look.
Yesterday I made a video asking liberals like why they don't want to move left. And overwhelmingly, the response that I got was, oh, well, anti-capitalist leftists are annoying and
yeah, they're annoying, bro, and insufferable. It's so true. Whoever told her that answer, you're right, man. You're right, and I like your comment.
Insufferable.
Yeah, insufferable, guys.
What? Are you?
She can't handle it. You see that? She can't handle that. It's... Have I been shot? Susan, check if I've been shot. Nah, you've just been called annoying. My soul! I will morph into a ghoul now. And then she turns into her final form, which is like a water hag.
Are you sure you want to be admitting that? That's weak sauce, brother.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody so quickly prove a point.
Oh, that's so cringe. Let's say that again.
That's weak sauce, brother.
I don't think I've ever...
Ah! Ah! I might be dying. Fuck. That's way too much cringe. That was, oh my god. Amalia, save us, save us.
Ever seen somebody so quickly prove a point?
I think her name's Amalia.
Let's talk about it.
I love her video, Amala.
Yeah, you better. Guys, before we get into today's video, please like...
Fucking intro needs to be longer.
And subscribe. Today we're talking about whether or not leftists are annoying. You guys have your answer.
They are.
I have mine. And then we're going to discuss whether or not them being annoying stops people from joining their camp. Now, I'm a former leftist myself, and I was annoying as when I was...
See, she could say it. She could say it because she's self-aware. She done what we said earlier. She went and looked in the mirror hard. She looked hard in the mirror. She made a change. I'm looking at the, you know, stuff like that. Because in the end of the day, no one cares, innit? No one cares, and no one cares, and leftists are annoying and insufferable is so true.
The leftist. Okay. Constantly telling people what they should think, how they should feel, being on...
I missed the propaganda, what was it?
My moral high...
You can tell she cut her own hair. True, let me just have a look. And I'll see the propaganda as well. What's the propaganda?
What?
Oh my god, it's gonna hit us with the... No, I can't. That cringe is gonna wreck me again, I can't.
TikTok.
Yesterday I made a video asking...
Hold on, sister, I missed it a little bit.
Being on my moral high horse about everything that I was thinking and feeling, and I know now just how annoying that was. Now, this leftist is getting a little bit of a wake-up call, although she's not picking up the phone. Okay, so let's watch the TikTok.
That was nice. It took me a second for it to... That was really nice. I like that, Amala. Keep it up.
Yesterday I made a video asking liberals like why they don't want to move left, and overwhelmingly the response that I got was, oh.
It was the Cuban resistance leader. No, I don't know. Where is he?
Oh, well, anti-capitalist leftists are annoying and insufferable. What?
Can we just replay the eyebrow movement real quick on that? After saying annoying and insufferable.
Oh, you're talking about Amala? No, she would never have that.
One more time.
Well, anti-capitalist leftists are annoying and insufferable.
We're getting proper game here, boys. These are the signs. When they start doing it like Asmongold does it, then you know you've affected them. Let's see it again.
One more time.
Well, anti-capitalist leftists are annoying and insufferable.
did you see that? It's only a few seconds, but it's a massive indicator. That's when you do the 3.2 turn and go. 3-point turn.
What?
3.2 turn.
Are you sure you want to be admitting that? That's weak sauce, brother.
I'm sorry, guys.
Technically, all of your political and moral positions are correct, but I just don't like you. So,
Yeah.
not gonna do.
No, that's not true. I disagree with all your political points. And here's the reasons. I would list them all. On top of that, you're insufferable and annoying. That's it. And I don't even care. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Oh, what you're saying is offensive. No, I don't. You see, unfortunately, I don't care. I'm of the camp that don't care. You remember when they were so angry when people didn't care? I was one of them. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. But what you're saying is la 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 la. No, but I don't care though. It don't affect me because I don't care. You see that? There's a level you got to reach when you can reach this doorway of not caring, not giving a fuck. There's an art to it. I do not care, and that alone makes them rip out their hair. They start doing that. Fucking, you're right, love. You're right, love. You're having a spasm. I'm fine. Weak sauce, brother. Oh my god.
But word, even if that's just like a flippant online response, that's petulant as fuck.
You're lame. And I don't care. I'm a petulant motherfucker. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm petty as well. Proper petty. What other words you got? Apartheid. Yeah, I'm that. What else? You got ice. Yeah, I'm that. What else? Yeah, cunt. I'm a cunt. Yeah, go on. Tell me more. Retard. Yeah, I'm a retard. But so are you. What else? That's right. What else? You're a wanker. I know you are, so what am I? Then you hit him with that. So this guy's insufferable wanker. Well, I know you are, so what am I?
You don't want to pick up more radical positions, whether you believe in them or not, because the people who promoted them first are annoying. Yeah, I mean, it was just like such a bummer we fell to fat.
Bellboy says it right. She needs a mute button. That's true, man. That's so true, man.
Fascism. It's just like if the anti-capitalists had been less annoying to me, like I probably would have done something.
The anti-capitalists? Do you know who the anti-capitalists are? The losers that were unable to compete in the market. That's all they are. That's all they are. The losers that couldn't compete in the market and refuse to even attempt competing in the open market, which is capitalism. Then they refuse to do that because they're lazy. They're losers. They never had nothing. So they just want to sit on their ass and have everything come to them. I don't know where they've got that thought from, but nah, that don't happen. Nah. Like, you work hard, you get the things that you want. If you have a thing that you want, what is it that you want? A house? Name anything in the world. Yeah, a house, okay. You want a house. That's your target. Now, what you have to do, is hard work. In the open market. Yeah. Life is what you make out of it. Yeah. You get what you put in. Yeah. And then if you do it right and you do it correctly, which, if you really did want that thing that you want, which is, a house? If you do really want a house, then you would really do it. And then do you know what you do at the end? You would get that house. Crazy. They'll give you the keys. You'll be like, I got a house. I can't believe it. Oh, fuck, how did I do it? But you know how you did it. 20 years of hard graft. While the losers on the side were going, kicking that can all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I better play these videos because, I'm realising, 13, 15-minute videos are turning to be like 1 hour videos. So, there's that. She's going to crash. She's doing the eyebrow thing again.
Guys, this is almost bringing me to tears because I have PTSD of who I used to be. This is who I used to be, and this is annoying and insufferable. And I cannot.
Thank God, man. She was a loser, but she escaped that yoke like a fly in the yoke. and then it flies away. You go, what? It made it. You know, you see a fly in yolk, you go, it's another. That fly is definitely dead. You can see it fighting in the yolk vainly. It's never gonna leave that. And suddenly it reaches the surface and then.
She got through making this entire video and didn't realize what was happening in this video. Now she says the overwhelming response, overwhelming is the word she used, response that she got from liberals about not wanting to join the left or not wanting to hear out the left is that they were annoying. When you get an overwhelming response from a particular group of people, one thing you could do is completely ignore it and then play into the response, which is what she did in this video. The other thing that you could do is think about why.
Some great comments. Could be the next Pee Wee Herman. Look at this. It's amazing. It looks like she lived on Tumblr in 2015. I mean, this is so true. The basest chat.
You got an overwhelming
the basiest chat. No, let's not use that.
Singular answer to your question. And then look internally and go, wait a second.
And then you just hear bass lines. When's Zooty when you need him?
Am I or are we annoying? And instead, she's doubling down. We're going to watch one more TikTok.
You know how I know you've never actually organized? Because when you complain about leftists being annoying, it's like, yeah, we're the most annoying people on earth. That doesn't stop me from being in coalition with them. You don't join like a Marxist-Leninist organization because it's a popularity contest to make friends.
I've been reading recently about Marx. He had some decent stuff, but he was a bit nuts after. Like after I read a bit more. Introduction. Not in depth. Surface level. But having a look from afar. With binoculars and barge pole. I thought, nah, he's a nutter.
Right?
Just don't follow him.
Nice.
Follow like Aristotle or something. Fucking hell.
If you find friends there, that's not why you join that organization. And I'm so tired of liberals acting like they need a special liaison to court.
Well, are they fighting the liberals? Ain't they the liberals? Oh no, they're the Democrats, aren't they? So and the Republicans, conservatives. You know, for me, I don't know nothing.
Because they are the specialist little baby on planet Earth.
Okay, do you need to hear any more? Do you need any more of the soapbox?
That's what 4chan members look like.
Do you need any more of the condescension from this particular leftist? No, but you'll find when you dive into wokeism and leftism that it is rife with this sort of posturing, with this.
So sad they use words like coalition. My brother always said, coalition, my brother in Christ, this isn't modern warfare too.
Sort of annoyed.
Just using words, apartheid. Yeah, I'll use that. Holocaust. You're not sick, demented. How about mental disease? Sickness of the mind? How about asylums? Mental asylums, you know? For the people with the sickness of the mind that are like, you know, that you're one of them. Yeah, go with them guys. You know, the guys in the straitjacket. My name's Philip. Just random shit, padded tail and that. Yeah. You gotta go with them guys. You remember you remember Peace of Mind front cover of Iron Maiden? Yeah. Go one of them.
Morally superior, sitting on my high ground individual who wants to talk down at you every single time they get the opportunity. Now there were people.
I just realised she just got like a pair of shoes there. Pardon me. She's got a pair of shoes there. Just like these ones are my good ones. These ones no one touches. She dusts them every day.
Who try to jump into this girl's comment section and let her know the different issues they have with the left, and you'll just have to see what her responses were.
This is because leftists are so damn annoying. Let's take a look. Justin said they're not a leftist because liberals believe in a constitutional government, individual rights, free markets, and the rule of law over the mob. The reason I would never be a leftist is because what people usually mean when they say that is Marxist, socialism, communism, and that is far too authoritarian and violent for my taste.
See, I would have said, this is literally what I said in the beginning. I would have said all of that, and then at the end said, plus, you're annoying and insufferable. That's it. Now in the coffin. They go, he gave me reasons I can't. Start doing the eyebrow thing.
Can someone point out where Justin said it's because leftists are annoying? Anybody?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what OP responded. Me, when I don't know what I'm talking about, but I confidently spout propaganda.
See what I mean? Do you see what I mean? It's the ignorant, man. Guys, right, the ignorant are coming.
So, juice.
The ignorant, uneducated ones are coming. Oh no, the doom of society. Hide your kids, hide your wife. You know, lock the door and release the dragons free into the city. You come out, it'll be a fresh city.
Crone here, and your response was
Scorched.
to be dismissive. Here's another response that has nothing to do with being annoying. I mean, I feel like I am a leftist, but I kept being told by Puritan leftists that I'm a liberal. At this point, I just call myself a progressive social democrat. It's not puritanical to correct someone on a literal definition. Jesus fucking Christ.
Cringe.
So there we go. People actually gave good reasons for why they don't support the left.
Cringe responses.
And still, she's being what? Annoying. And I want to go into the point of her original video. What someone might mean when they say, I can't support you guys because...
Now she'll be at home, bed rotting, yeah, watching all the videos of everyone absolutely frying her. So, you know, what we can do is hope that she takes all of this information on board, then does the most vital thing. Get rid of the phone and go stand in front of the mirror and look deeply.
Because you're...
You know, we can hope for that for her to happen, and then she'll come out and she'll be, you know, she'll be back to normal. Like, it's good to have you back, you know, Jennifer or Karen, whatever her name is. Good to have you back, man. We missed you. We missed you.
annoying.
Her parents would be saying that.
Or I felt maybe a drive to hear you out, but you're too annoying. Now I can hear a response like that and understand why somebody might say you can't have whether or not.
Or you just say stuff like, "No, you guys kill people, man. I'm scared to converse with you because I know I've already heard I've overheard you screaming at someone with your points, and I don't want to engage with you because I disagree with your points, and I know you people are killers. So people that you guys disagree with, they get killed, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, get away from me, man. Get away from me. Pepper spray.
You're annoyed be the baseline for your
That's
moral
how you deal with
compass or your values. But what is somebody really saying when they say the left is annoying? Now, again, as a former leftist, in analyzing my former self and thinking about the word annoying, it means so much more than just the word itself. I'm thinking about the condescension, the not being curious.
It's attacking you personally. You've took it as a personal hit. Man, no thick skin with these losers. No thick skin. None of that. They missed all the good lessons in school. They missed them all. These lot get hurt by words. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe it? They get hurt by words. Fucking all the grandparents and that flipping in the graves, the ones that died in the wars, fucking coming out as zombies to rip us apart for this stupidity. Like, what the fuck?
Moral superiority.
Words, hurty words. The words hurt me. I'm injured. I'm damaged.
That's literally how they are, just losers, man.
The authoritarian and
Fucking
totalitarian way in which so many leftists move through the world, and how I move through the world as a leftist, policing people's language, their actions, the things that they were thinking and feeling. And
that's what they do. That's literally what they do. They're fucking crazy. They come around and what are you thinking? What are you doing? What do you think about this? Inside your brain, playing with your brain. Get off my brain, Karen. You can't pick my brain today. No, I'm all the bad things. That's it. Put me there. That's it. Yeah. I'm all of that. Yeah. Leave me alone before I bite you. Scare them away.
Cult-like way where you had to toe every bit of the line of the ideology that I had, or you were out of the group. Now, all of those things are annoying. And while
fuck your group, that's what I would say. Like, no one wants to be in your group. Your group is the losers group. That's where the losers are. No one wants to be there. Everyone's there by force. No one wants to really be there. Losers. Talking about fucking, I don't know, capitalism and that. You guys are losers. Yeah, the sad ones. Yeah. Pitiful bastards. And they're a repellent as well. They become so pitiful in their bastardry, in their bastardly ways. They get very pitiful, and then it seeps into their soul, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let this ever happen to you. But they get so saturated and marinated within the source of cringe that they are, sizzling in. or whatever the fuck it is, you know, is begin to seep into their soul. Ladies and gentlemen, not only their pores, not only their skin, not only their bones, it has gone into the essence until they become the cringe. They do it. And then they start saying cringy shit. That like a legendary person like Amala, who is an authority on this, I would say, because she was one of them. Somehow she reversed it. Must be studied.
I wanted people to think like me and be like me and just believe what I believed. I didn't really have a life that was worthy of that bit of aspiration. Who wants life advice, moral advice, value advice from a group of people who annoy them? I don't know about you guys, but I don't.
Actually, I just realised, man, the worst of the worst are these lot, the weirdos, them weird fucking weirdos, the insufferable, annoying lot, them. It's them lot. But plus vegans. Oh, fuck. Yeah, they're the fucking worst.
Often take advice.
Why are you eating burger? Why are you eating KFC? Don't you know that that's murder? Don't you know you're just eating children of a chicken with thoughts and feelings? Nah, man. Stop eating my food's food.
From people that
Remember
when I look
that
at their
guy.
life, I don't want to live that life. I don't want to feel how they feel, and I don't want to continue to feel the way that they're making me feel when I'm around them. It's annoying. And just in case this message isn't landing, let me show you some examples. And again, I'm saying this with love and compassion as somebody who used to be one of those people and recognizes just how problematic that actually was. And I understand deeply when people say I don't fuck with you because you're annoying.
It's true. It's like this fucking weird Karen's just there in a trance and Amala's trying to shake her. Wake up, bitch! I was here before. Wake up. You lot, no one fucks with you.
Okay, let's watch
No one.
video number 1. It seems like a leftist is always on a soapbox.
Let's hear her say that again. 'Cause she said that so funny.
That life. I don't want to feel how they feel, and I don't want to continue to feel the way that they're making me feel when I'm around them. It's annoying. And just in case this message isn't landing, let me show you some examples. And again, I'm saying this with love and compassion as somebody who used to be one of those people and recognizes just how problematic that actually was. And I understand deeply when people say I don't fuck with you because you're annoying. Okay, let's watch video number
Comedy
1.
gold.
It
Comedy
seems like a
gold. She said that with true fucking laughed that in her soul. I felt that.
leftist is always on a soapbox. Let's hear it.
Let's
lot
go.
of white people in my comment section right now.
Ah, fucking hell. Fuck. The worst ones. Most privileged creature on God's green earth. In the history of the earth. White women.
Is always on a soapbox. Let's hear it.
A lot of white people in my comment section right now saying I'm too woke, too woke. So for the people who are saying I'm too woke, I want you to know this. Your wokeness is most likely a performance, a virtue signal. You were sold a narrative that you could be liberal, but within the confines of the structure, that you could awaken so long as you didn't discover certain things, so long as you didn't eat the apple. And now you look stupid because as you meat ride white supremacy and patriarchy in order to cherry pick specific aspects for your convenience and for your benefit, you are doing everybody else a disservice around you. The people who created
Thank God. Thank you.
Just get it away from me.
Oh,
Shut it off.
that's
Where's
insufferable,
the
that is. That's all I fucking heard.
Everything is a speech. Everything is a lesson.
Bip.
And always talking down, which you would have to do if you view yourself as being on a moral high ground in comparison to everyone around you. I was like that, gave it up. Luckily, if it's not the soapbox that I think every leftist needs to step down from, it is the us versus them mentality that is just interwoven in everything
Yeah.
that they think and feel. And when
Yeah, so that's what's very dangerous with like communicating with these sort of people, because that's the energy that they come with. They come with like that energy of us versus them, and their initial thing is gonna try and suss out what you are. They're gonna try to suss you out. Are you a woke one like us, or are you the enemy. The enemy meaning normal people, like the 99%, the 99.9%. They're like the 1% of the 1%, but not in what you think, not in riches and power and control, in stupidity, insanity, and retard levels of incomprehensibility. That's what they're the 1% of. So that's what they're looking. They're looking instantly on the offensive. Complete and utter fucking losers. The way you deal with them is just complete and utterly shut them down. Harshly as well. Harshly. Using hurty words that, particularly that they don't like annoying and insufferable. Yeah. You lot are killers. Yeah.
You live your life.
Fatty, retard. Yeah.
And you go, what you just said about that particular group of people doesn't really align with my experience. They hop back on the soapbox. Let's watch.
White people are the only group of people who will label you the aggressor because you refuse to let them disrespect you.
These hasty generalists.
Where did she seems like she's having a good life. Seems, she wasn't in a cell, shackled. Dripping sounds in the distance. Decrepit mice and rats running around. She was in a room, living her life, able to say what she wants. What the fuck is she yapping about? What's dangerous is you got to remember that these people vote.
And moral judgments and the categorization of people into certain groups based off of superficial identity characteristics is annoying. Moving on. A lot of times these people are really loud, violent. They're screaming their point at you rather than trying to have a conversation.
They're unable to communicate. This is the issue. That's what I've found, and I'm slowly starting to come to that conclusion. That's the reason why they are in that group that they're in. It's filled with people that are unable to communicate, especially on essential or what they perceive as important subjects. They're unable to communicate with it. For them, it's the passion or anger and feelings and hurty words overtake them. So actually, when you really think about it, these people are not actually in control of their mind, unable to control that and have a conversation. So it's like the moment they hear something that they disagree with, or they hear that you disagree with, literally your life is in danger at that point because they see you as complete and utter enemy. It's like the interface changes. It goes red, bang, 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 bang. That little green cube goes, and it fucking got your face scanning. Kill. Rah! Fucking daggers start coming out. Nah, yeah, that's what they do.
And in which they're curious.
They're like sick. They're unable to relax. They're unable to sit. They're unable to. They gotta put them in the asylum or put them in jail.
About your set of beliefs and where you're coming from.
And then if not, if obviously you can't do that, then completely and utterly shut them down. Let them know most clearly where you stand, which is the opposite to them. Most clearly, I'm completely opposed. Obviously in a nice way, not insulting, but use the hurty words that that they don't like. Use it at force. Direct it at them. Let them know that they are actually killers. Their side is unable to approach the table and talk. Say, what table? You guys don't want to come to no table. You'd rather kill me than come to the table. I don't want to communicate with you. You guys are well known to be killers. Keep shutting them down like that.
From and why you're coming from that stance. Let's watch.
I am so tired of white men cosplaying the apocalypse. The only
oh my god, the worst kind of fucking loser.
Reason why we needed the goddamn Voting Rights Act in the first place is because of white men. I don't care that you don't.
Bro, whoever the chick is that he's trying to have sex with, bro, she don't want you, bro. She don't want you. Don't have to do all this performance stuff, bro. It's actually lame.
See the value in it. Neither did your great
it's probably gay.
grandfather, and that's the fucking reason we have it.
Oh yeah, let me hear more about your group and their set of beliefs. Do you have any of this written on maybe a pamphlet that I can take home to peruse and be curious about? And if they're not on a soapbox talking down to you or pitting you against somebody or screaming at you or being violent, they're being pseudo-intellectuals. Let's watch.
I don't want to hear the word matriarchy out of a white woman's mouth.
You see how they are? violent, killers, they're racist. Nah, man. And all of them like seem to be fat as well. It's quite weird. And like faces like a thumb. I've always realised that, guys. Why is that so? They always like large or got faces like a thumb. Or in worst cases, both. That's really, really peculiar. And they're openly racist.
Because your version of matriarchy is not matriarchy. It is repackaged patriarchy because you won't confront your own white supremacy.
So what about the white women in your group that agree with you? Do you know what it will be? They'll be subservient. That's how they have a hierarchy system in their groups, definitely. So the white woman will be a servant to these lot, or like say a black woman or an Indian woman or something. They would be the leaders, and the other whites and all that will be like a terrible sort of environment to sort of be in. They all end up cat ladies. Like no guy wants to go near them. You know, they've been losers for years. Like they all smell and stuff like that. It's just a known thing. And obviously they're killers, so no one wants to like ever be close to them. So they've never really had that affection. They've never really known what that is. And any sort of affection they have had, say with a man, probably was toxic. Definitely on her side, she would have been toxic, and most probably he would have been toxic too. And then they've used that as the example for their life. It's really strange because I notice a pattern how they all got a face like a thumb, and they all seem to hate men as well. Weirdly, a lot of them have this bad history with men. So it's like, again, we find ourselves at that crossroads again, boys. We go, fuck, I can't really blame them. They're just losers. They're just losers and sad and need a hug. But I ain't going to hug them this time. This one I'm not going to hug. This one fucking stinks. It's rancid.
You guys want to hear more? There's always an issue. There's always a problem. There's always something to fight about or fight against.
Man,
and again, they have to constantly signal that they understand the issue more than you do, and they're in fact morally superior in comparison to you. They consistently understand something that I guess you don't, and then when you dive into it, it happens to all be based off of, I don't know, your skin color or your gender or your sexual orientation. A lot of things that they're...
Political affiliation or whatever you might think politically. They judge you on all of these things.
We're just making up.
Especially your skin color, your ethnicity. They judge you proper on that.
At this point, that can feel annoying. And when you try to have normal conversation with some of these individuals, which is what one of the foundational experiences of our human existence, you can't do it because it's full of self-censorship or censoring and policing other people trying not...
That must be so tiring, isn't it, for them to go around outside and that? Because they're always censoring people, policing people's land. It must get quite tiring. And on top of that, they're self-censoring as well. They self-censor. There's things that they want to say too. Then human natural nature, you know, their human nature wants to say certain things, but they police themselves there. That has an effect on the human psyche. Eventually, there will be a breaking point.
To offend one another, defending yourself when you do offend somebody, and again, trying to prove...
apologizing and, you know, dick sucking or whatever it is, that they toe sucking or whatever it is these weirdos do.
That you are morally superior. Here's an example.
Sorry.
Insufferable, I can tell.
I think it's giving is probably... Is it...
This is, in fact, how easy it is to realize you have AAVE and then decide to not have it anymore. Yeah, none of that understood. Yeah.
It's giving AAVE. Yep. Okay, so we're just gonna try to remove that from our vocabulary. Pretty easy. You are showcasing fan behavior.
For those of you that don't understand what just happened in that clip, she said the phrase, it's given, a common slang term being used by young people now. She thought to herself, is that a phrase that only black people should be able to say because black people created it? She then... and Googled that, confirmed it, and is now taking the phrase out of her vocabulary so as not to offend Black people. I could keep going with example after example after example of why this ideology is annoying, but I think it's better to talk about why it being annoying means so much more than just it makes me feel weird. Being deeply annoyed by these people in this case means more about them and what they believe than it means anything about you. Guys, don't get me wrong, there are conservatives, right-leaning people of all different ideologies that can be annoying, but there's something particular about the Western leftist. And I say that as somebody who was one and has experienced being an organizer in these groups, but has also been on the other end of it and experienced leftists from that perspective. These people are getting this particular bit of feedback for a reason. And I would think that if a bunch of people told me today that I was super annoying, that I would look internally and try to figure out why the fuck I'm so annoying.
100%.
And I think in this video, we've identified a lot of why this particular group of people feels a bit annoying to be around. And instead of this girl pausing for a moment, taking a breath, and doing a little bit of self-reflection, she's in fact giving us more of exactly what we're talking about. And I'll go even further than that. This is what happens when your political and social beliefs are not necessarily grounded in reality. You kind of have to force them upon people through different manipulation tactics, like screaming and violence and condescension and
like murder and stuff like that.
Speaking down, which is why leftism so often appears in this way. Instead of asking people to adopt your values based on their merit, you're telling them that they just simply should believe what you believe because that would make them a good person. Guys, those are my thoughts on this TikTok. I thought this was an interesting conversation. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, if you disagree with anything I said in this video, do get out, but do so respectfully. I encourage healthy debate on this channel. If you like this video, like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video for you guys, which is every day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.
She spat some balls there at him. She'll kill Eminem in a rap battle. Let me just hear this beat. Yeah. Fucking banger. Banger! Giving that a like. Instantly. Instant like. I love the rise of Amala. I love seeing how massive she's got. Clearly a voice of reason. Great voices to have out there. Brilliant. What a lady. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. I like listen to her as well. You know, very rare. But I'll pop that in the description. Definitely go check her out. She's always got brilliant content. Always well done. Brilliantly edited. You saw how she done it. More, Mala, more. That one only dropped 21 hours ago.